How the rejected boy became successful as Mr. Bean. Rowan Sebastian Atkinson is a famous English actor, comedian, and writer. He is best known as the two characters which are Blackadder and Mr. Bean. He was first noticed when he came in the BBC sketch comedy show Not the 9 O'Clock News. In 1981, he also received BAFTA for Best Entertainment Performance. Rowan Atkinson was the inspiration for millions of people because he tells the people that they can be the best actor without having the best and perfect looks. He worked in the film Never Say Never Again in 1983. He is the voice actor behind the red-billed hornbill Zazu in the animated movie The Lion King in 1994. In 2013, Rowan Atkinson has appointed a CBE Birthday Honours for services to drama and charity. He was born in a middle-class family. He was born on January 6, 1955 in Durham, England. Rowan was the youngest among the four boys. His father was Eric Atkinson and his mother was Ella May. His father was a farmer and a company director. Atkinson was educated from Durham Choristers and then at St. Bees School. He had a terrible childhood. Due to his looks and his stutter in speech, he can't speak properly and the student made fun of him about his looks and called him alien. He was often bullied at school. When he was young, he was a shy kid and he didn't have many friends. In meantime, he started liking science and due to this one of the teachers said, "There was nothing outstanding about him and I didn't expect him to become a fantastic scientist." After getting good grades and due to his hard work in 1975, Atkinson continues his study to obtain a Master's of Science in Electrical Engineering from the Queen's College, Oxford. Later, he got admission to Oxford University. When he was attending Oxford, he got interested in acting and comedy. He completed his master's degree in electrical engineering. After getting a degree, he started hard work to pursue his dreams but things didn't go well. Later, he got enrolled in a comedy club but luck didn't work for him due to his speaking disorder. He couldn't perform well. He got rejected by lots of TV shows but he didn't stop believing in himself. After this, he focused on his comedy sketch and he soon realized he can speak fluently when he played some characters. I found when I played a character other than myself, the stammering disappeared. Rowan Atkinson. In 1997, he first appeared in a series of comedy shows in BBC Radio called The Atkinson People. This series was written by Atkinson himself with Richard Curtis and produced by Griff Rhys Jones. He first appeared on the TV in London weekend television in 1979 called Canned Laughter. Later, he went to do Not the 9 O'Clock News for BBC, and this show was produced by one of his friends, John Lloyd. After working in this show, Not the 9 O'Clock News, he gets the chance to do a lead role. Later, he did a lead role as Edmund Blackadder in Blackadder. In 1981, Rowan Atkinson received a British Academy Television Award for Best Entertainment Performance for his performance in this show. The movie Blackadder 1983 was also written by Rowan Atkinson. The Blackadder continued till 1999 with 4 parts and 3 other special editions of it. This series became the most successful series of BBC. Funny things tend not to happen to me. I am not a natural comic. I need to think about things a lot before I can even remotely amusing. Rowan Atkinson. Later never topped his hard work and then, Rowan Atkinson made the character of Mr. Bean with Richard Curtis produced by Tiger Aspect. Mr. Bean was a globally famous character. Rowan Atkinson also describes the character that Mr. Bean was a child's growing man's body and just tried to solve the everyday tasks in very different ways. Rowan Atkinson also made it funnier with his acting skills. It's the difficulty we had with Mr. Bean actually when it went from TV to film. You certainly discover that you need to explain more about the character. In 1990, character Mr. Bean first appeared on the TV. This series ran for almost 5 years and in these years, people are so attracted to this and most people worldwide watch this series. The 5th episode of Mr. Bean's The Trouble with Mr. Bean was the most watched episode by people. This episode gained almost 18.4 million views. The 5th episode was the most watched episode of the Mr. Bean series. On 15 December 1995, Mr. Bean series was ended with its 15th episode, The Best Bit of Mr. Bean. In 1997, Rowan Atkinson again appeared in the movie The Bean, which was based in the Mr. Bean series. This movie was directed by Mel Smith and written by Robin Driscoll and Richard Curtis. He also worked as the character Mr. Bean in the movie Mr. Bean's Holiday, which was released in 2007. I have always regarded Mr. Bean as a timeless, ageless character, and I would rather he be remembered as a character mostly in his 30s and 40s. After seeing the popularity of this show, the animated series of Mr. Bean was also released. This animated cartoon was produced by Tiger Aspect Productions Company. These cartoons were broadcast on 5th January 2002. The first 2 series were broadcast on ITV1 and the third one was broadcast on CITV. Mr. Bean also has an official channel which has a lot of videos of the Mr. Bean series and it's animated also. This channel has almost 29.1 million subscribers of October 2021. With his excellent performance, he received many awards. In 2005, he was listed at the 24th number in the top 50 comedians. Rowan was also listed in The Observer as the funniest actor in British comedy. In 2018, Rowan Atkinson received a diamond play button on YouTube. Once in March 2001, when Rowan Atkinson was on a holiday trip to Kenya and all of a sudden his pilot of the private plane became fainted, so in this situation he himself controlled the plane and landed it successfully. The story of Rowan Atkinson tells the people that everyone is going to be rejected but he tries, again and again. He can succeed, and another important lesson from his life is that we can be successful even if we don't have a beautiful face and heroic body. To be successful, you don't have a beautiful face and heroic body. What you need is a skillful mind and ability to perform. Rowan continued pursuing his dreams despite all the hardships and rejections he had faced because of his looks and disorder. He has a significant breakthrough when he started his show, Mr. Bean. Mr. Bean was a strange, surreal, and non-speaking character. He proved that even without a charming face or a heroic body, you could become one of the world's most loved and respected actors. Today, his net worth is more than $130 million. He is one of the funniest actors in the world. Rowan was never tired of believing in his dreams. He kept moving forward despite the ups and downs of his career. Rowan Atkinson's life teaches us that to be successful in life, the most important things are hard work, dedication, passion, and of course, never giving up. Because without caring about our feelings and weakness, everyday life impedes our path to success. Those obstacles come from self-doubt, failures, rejections, and other people's opinions. But life always rewards those who are willing to keep moving forward. He teaches us that you don't need a beautiful face or a heroic body for success. All you need is hard work. Never let your fears and disabilities cripple you for life. Walk past these and make yourself better. Your hard work and efforts are sure to pay off one day.